Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Pricks Originals, and this is our SIGILMASSASAURUS LEGO Custom Part 2, a closer look. Hey there everyone, and this is part 2 of our custom SIGILMASSASAURUS, and as you can see here, it's actually here in its full glory, the SIGILMASSASAURUS. And of course, Evie here will be back later on for some size comparison, so I'll see you later, Evie. Alright, so this particular Spinosaurid is actually based off from this photo over here, and as you can see here, I wanted it to have its own character, and I think the one who created this particular paleo art, thank you for inspiring me, did really such a great job at differentiating each of the Spinosaurids. And although there's much speculation as to what this SIGILMASSASAURUS actually looked like, I just base it off from paleo art and how they actually somehow recreated these particular species. Alright, so like I said, it's actually based off from that photo, and it's this coloration of blue, violet, gray color all over its body with some turquoise, blunt turquoise, this blue greenish like coloration from the lower jaw towards the neck here, and on the back, and also on the bottom part of the figure. It has some black markings all over its body. I went on and made some artist decisions to carry over the details on the neck, because those are such beautiful markings as you can see here, and carry it over on the body instead of extending the details of the sail going towards the body. So I wanted to have that particular detailing over here, and yeah, so I think it worked, and I hope that is fine with the artist. And yeah, so the SIGILMASSASAURUS here has made some modifications on the head. As you can see here, it doesn't remotely look like the Baryonyx head from its previous base figure. Of course, I made this small crest over here on top of its head, and the sail on the back, as well as that of the fluke-like effect on the tail. And yeah, so it's actually working. So the neck also is this S-shape like neck, although it's it's long, it's quite strong, and able to hold up on this large head to it. So I think the proportions on the SIGILMASSASAURUS is quite accurate, and I really like how it turned out. In terms of articulation, you can of course open and close its mouth like so. You can have the head here, or head and neck, move several ways because it's a ratchet joints. The wrist here has some movement here, and also on the shoulders, as well as that of the legs, and of course the tail would have some movement as well, like so, as if it's swimming. Of course, the sail here is not detachable, but I feel that is not necessary to do, because otherwise it would be a different species all in all. So that is the SIGILMASSASAURUS closer look, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's now proceed with the next portion of the video. Let's move on to size comparisons. Alright, now, so to compare our SIGILMASSASAURUS here, in terms of size, we are bringing back here our good boy buddy EB, and comparing it with a estimated size of the SIGILMASSASAURUS. I think we actually did somehow an accurate job in terms of estimating the size of the SIGILMASSASAURUS versus a human figure. And yeah, so what's next is that we're going to compare our SIGILMASSASAURUS with other Spinosaurids that we've done, but yeah, just a few of them. And one of those that I'm quite excited for, and was wanted to include here on the comparison, would be the Australopithecus level 40 by Uncle Mike. So this is from the EB Toy Universe line of Jurassic World game level 40 customs, and I think, you know, this is better looking than my Sapricosaurus, only because it had such a likeness to the actual reference. While for me, it's more of, you know, the standard small size to medium sized what do you call this, Spinosaurid. Well, yeah, so guys, please check out the Sapricosaurus, a freaking great custom by Uncle Mike. So EB Universe, check it out. Another would be the Baryonyx from EB Toy Universe, and although it's an oldie but goodie, I think it is one of those that I'm quite impressed of in terms of overall look. It has a ton of detail to it, especially the spikes on the body, on the head, and also on the neck. I really like how it was really made, and somehow it you know, overall ties with the color theme of our SIGILMASSASAURUS here. So it had those turquoise like colors. Alright, so another would be the Irritator. Irritator Changelary has undergone changes in terms of paleontological times. Ooh, that was hard to even mention, but here's my previous work on my Irritator, and although, you know, I would like to, as much as possible, change it up a bit and make it more accurate, you know, probably in the future I do that, but for now, this is how I made it, and somehow it also ties up with the color scheme of the SIGILMASSASAURUS, where it had those bluish sand colors on the Irritator over here. And yeah, so please, if you haven't seen my Irritator custom, guys, let me please check it out. I'll be putting in the link below, and see what needs to be improved on my Irritator, if you even want to see it improved. Yeah, so another one which well, talking about improvement, is that I did some changes on my Echiovenator. The Echiovenator is one of those Spinosaurids that is a very what do you call that, very characteristic in its own sense, because it had a different set of spines or sail on its back, and as you can see here, I've made some changes to it in terms of coloration. Also recreated the neck, and also changed up the arms here so that it would be more proportional, and also changed up the head a little bit so that the eyes would go far beyond the skull here. Initially the eyes were here, now it's there, so it's more proportional overall, instead of those having a really short neck and it's just strong. So I went on ahead and made a little bit, well, not a little bit, but a lot of changes to this one, just so we can have it updated. And lastly would be Spinosaurus that is very similar to the SIGILMASSASAURUS, and this is the Oxalia. So the Oxalia here, I don't even know if that is the correct, you know, pronunciation to it. Oxalia is one of my larger creations of Spinosaurids, and one that I dedicated to Mike from years back. I'm not sure what year was that, but it's such a beautiful creation. I did some minor changes to it, you know, replace the foot with, you know, with larger ones, because, you know, naturally it had some trouble, you know, standing up on its own, but now it's more, I guess, more in balance with how it stands, because it had such a long body to it. So, well, yeah, so if you're going to, you know, somehow compare it with the SIGILMASSASAURUS, there is a bit of difference in terms of length to it. As you can see here, the Oxalia is a bit much longer than our SIGILMASSASAURUS right there. by an inch or so, and of course the head of the Oxalaya is much longer also than our what do you call this, our Sigilmassasaurus. Although I really like how accurate the head of the Sigilmassasaurus looked like compared to, you know, my references. And yeah, and that's it for the size comparisons, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's now go to Extinct species roll call, and we have here, of course, Eevee. To remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct playlist. So I'll also be placing in individual links of all that you see here, so that you won't have to go through all of the costumes that I've already made on the channel. But also, if you'd like to comment and also request some of other Spinosaurus or other theropods or other carnivores that you'd like to see here on Extinct Bricks, then please comment them down below, and I'll see if I can make it, or, you know, somehow see if those suggestions are something that I would like to add to my collection. Well, let's start with our Extinct species roll call, shall we? So we have here, from this side, this is our, or rather, Eevee Toy Universe level 40 Jurassic World the game Baryonyx. This is my remake of the Echeovenator. This is the Eevee Toy Universe Osteopricosaurus level 40 Jurassic World the game. This is our version of the Oxalaya for Extinct Bricks, and that on the farther side here would be the Extinct Bricks version of the Irritator. And of course, to start the show here, this is our Extinct Bricks version of the Sigilmassasaurus, one of those rare, you know, Spinosaurids that I've been longing to create for a long time now. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please please consider subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing this video and some of my videos also with your friends, and giving it a like and putting in your comments so that we would have some interaction as well. I do read your comments and I do reply to them if I can, and hope to see you soon, guys, on the next video. I'll see you in the next. Bye, everyone. Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, Eevee Toy Universe, The Adventures of Myra and Usher, and Tito Mike's Kitchen. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing, guys. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks, everyone. Bye!